to assume the position you're
But I have a
real estate.
right.
Basically.
I'll close my eyes.
Yeah. No, I gotta go with them. She's not going.
Oh, I guess they're going on the bus.
Yeah, you're going on the bus.
Are they going on the bus?
They shouldn't be going on the bus. Hey, Ben.
What? Yes, the bus is taking us early. And it's taking the girls back to the hotel. It's gonna come back and get around with you guys. See you later.
In case Casey has some second thoughts.
We can walk around. Yeah. Let's see that.
Was it fun?
Yes.
Hasn't happened yet. Big time.
Watch what she can do. Look what she can do.
Girls Gone Wild, Casey's wedding. It's the Blues Brothers. Yeah.
That'll be fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
What
they
will?
have somebody at the house. He's leaving Tuesday. Oh! All by yourselves, I didn't get that part. And then I'm going to go, psh.
That's so funny.
She is so kinky.
What are you gonna do? Nice. Facebook.
You're probably gonna
What is
enjoy
it?
a week off and me gone for
Yeah,
after that
save
for
a
5
horse,
days.
ride a cowboy.
Are you guys on Facebook or what?
On Facebook, I don't have it. I don't know how to use it.
Are you guys gonna enjoy
You know,
your
let me
time
tell you
alone
something.
with me gone?
My Uncle Jack and my Uncle Jimmy, who are about 20 years older than you, are both on Facebook. So
That's great. I don't have a cell phone.
My friend Billy.
I don't have a nice
Flying
JVC.
to
HDD.
or to
you're behind the times then.
I don't want.
Well, guess what? Eventually you'll have to. So
Don't have to.
you'll be the
I don't want to be
the
part of this.
minority.
I don't want to be part. I want to be the minority. They get all the government grants.
And now, yeah,
That's
and
what I
it
want.
tickled
Yeah,
her.
I'm not
Jessica
a-
showed up too. So she had the 3 grandkids there. And they were talking, asking her questions, and she's in her element.
Yeah, I took some video of it,
And she's
talking about some of her old stories about her mom and.
Yeah. That makes her tickle, you know. Oh, yeah, he came to the living room and went like this. And then went in his room, and then he.
Oh, you didn't even see. You didn't even say hi to Ron.
Are you
No.
good? He goes, yep.
He's a faggot.
He's such an
He's fucking.
Probably should
They
call.
edit that.
What?
That part.
What part?
About Ron.
Why? I don't give a shit about Ron. Fuck Ron. I hope he sees it.
He's a joke.
Because you know at Christmas how he was? Oh my God, he went on and on. I have emailed him twice because he went on and on about us not calling and emailing, but he has not responded to me yet. Oh, I know. Why are you wanting to cry when you get together like that?
Did you have to call him to invite him? It was something
Oh, I had called about 6 or 8 times.
These guys right here are bunko bears.
Look, if I wasn't giving you a hard time, I wouldn't be a Henderson.
Okay.
I wouldn't be a Henderson, and you wouldn't love me.
We
So
were listening to this comedian on TV, and I could so see Rusty doing it. He was talking about how he takes his mom to the store and he loves messing with her. And he'll do things like, "No, Mother, my name is Peter, remember? It's Peter." God, what's wrong with you? I don't remember everything, you know? I'm
Well, what
not...
I really hate is when people remember things that they told you to do or say or whatever, and they never did.
Oh, well, then there is that, too. Yeah.
That's the one that really drove me nuts.
Who did that?
My dad's done that a couple of times.
Mom's done that to me. Abby got me pissed the other night because...
when they forget to tell you, but they think they
Yeah, they
do.
think, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I sat there and I was here telling you, what time was it? That was at, Dad, I was at work. How can you tell me that?
I took her down to the eye doctor. And she was telling the kids how she finally got her referral to get her eyes done. I've only been bugging her, literally. Since you've been there? Yeah, since I've been there. I took her down to El Cajon to the eye doctor. They couldn't do it because she had to have a referral. She didn't know she needed a referral. She had just made the reservation. So, or the appointment. So, that trip, her eyes were dilated, and I had to walk her because, of course, she lays everything worse than it is. Remember that we went to Home Depot and looked at stuff that she wanted to buy, blah, 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 blah. Then we came home at El Pollo Loco. I mean, I remember this whole trip. She sat there and she goes, I don't know who it was that took me down. I mean, I got them done just a little while ago.
Oh my God.
And I said, Mom, it was me. Remember? No, it wasn't you. It was Randy. It had to have been Randy. We went, I said, Mom, let me tell you the whole thing.
Huh?
Videotape that.
Videotape
Got
her?
mad and
Oh, I don't show grandma yet.
you haven't done it.
I haven't showed grandma yet.
You're saying that's the second.
Two clean ones. First of all, there was these two Muslim ladies that were sitting down, sitting on a park bench talking to each other, and they hadn't seen each other for years and years. So, I ended up having 3 boys. And, oh, really? Oh, what do they do? So, well, the first one, he graduated from college about 4 years back, and well, then he got, of course, with the Al Qaeda, and well, he's a martyr, so that's all good. It's all good. Then well, what about your middle son? Oh, well, he graduated high school 2 years ago, and he was, of course, with Al Qaeda, and well, he of course he's with Olive right now, and martyred himself. Oh, well, what about your youngest? Well, he didn't graduate high school. He went right straight to Al Qaeda, and he's martyred himself and that stuff. Isn't it amazing? Kids these days, they just blow up so fast.
Where the bad ends.
I always wanted to be back here. This is the place where everything bounces.
It bounces
It's
more,
fun.
I remember Southwest used to have the seats that were faced the opposite direction. Southwest Airlines.
Oh, yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
All right, the wrong way. I don't care.
I'm just glad to be able to sit
I
down.
drive that way a lot.
Yeah, I'm actually glad to sit down.
Although I did pretty good. I followed directions pretty well. So that's good. I got off at San Clemente to get a cup of coffee and use the. I went the wrong way when I came out. Well, I missed the exit, and it took me forever to turn around. Go back to
Right.
Especially up there saying,
Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah.
Squad is after people that are breaking.
should I rewire the bus?
Get us there faster.
Make a choice, dear, even if it's wrong.
That would mean we read out.
All ready?
I'm already crying. They had this very nicely signed.
Yeah.
Hi, I'll see you in a minute.
No, this
No, they won't. They don't like you.
Paula, Carrie's sister and brother-in-law.
Yeah.
They have their
When you have the same names like that, you can't break up.
30th, I think it was.
Paul and Paula.
Paula right there.
Good to see you.
Oh my God! I know, I saw Paul.
How are you?
I saw him go up
He went
top.
upstairs.
Right, he won't worry.
Rory's here too, huh? I thought I recognized him.
Yeah, he's here too.
I was like, I know, yeah. Oh my God, the kids are getting so big.
Yes. 21
Beautiful.
almost.
I know, I saw the pictures from that thing.
Our anniversary?
Yeah, that Catholic place.
Oh, okay.
The class.
Yeah, from
And I was like, that is not Lindsay. Oh
Yes.
my God. Oh my God.
And yeah, Roy's 23 now. So.
Wow.
Yeah, we're old. Definitely old.
No, remember our party?
Ben's aunt.
Nice to meet you, Sue.
I'm Renee. This is my sister Cheryl. And this is Paula.
Carrie's, actually, I'm Carrie's sister. Okay. Carrie,
She had to think about that for a second. We're adopted family.
Yeah, we're adopted family. The kids are kind of raised together.
Yeah, the kids. You and Casey, are you and Casey the same age? Or?
No, he's older.
She's 2 years younger than me.
Oh, really? Oh my God, you are old then.
He turned 32 in March.
Thanks, Mom. It's the shit, though.
No problem, babe. No problem. Yeah, no, I was gonna say that.
There's Aunt Paula. Again.
Isn't she pretty?
Yeah. She looks exactly the
I know
same.
you have not changed.
No, I have changed.
No, you haven't at all.
Okay, thank
Truly
you.
have not.
No. That's not a compliment. That's the truth, though, actually.
Yeah.
Looks exactly the same.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, he just wanted.
Ladies, I want to be the last one out, so.
Yeah.
Why are you always the one falling? You're always the one that's falling and shit.
I'm so tall, I can't stand it. Watch me not move for the little lady.
Cocktail would be nice. Don't you, Russell?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that part.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saved all year. I haven't drank all year, so. Yeah, I don't drink very much.
I don't drink very much either. Just special occasions.
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday nights.
My buddy graduated from college. That's like the last time. That was
I drink on my birthday.
like a year ago.
So nice.
One of the places that Renee wanted. Ron and her drive.
That's right. Me too.
Oh, well, hi.
Andy.
Courtney. Yes, that's right.
Saw you trying to hook it up.
No,
Saw you.
just being nice.
Whatever. Nice is all relative, my friends. It's always nice. Everyone's nice.
Did you get Miriam a brown dress? Brown dress?
Thanks, man. It's for Casey.
Oh, what is this? Thank you.
Yeah, that's Dad and
I have right here.
Terry. Oh, Terry.
some tissue out of here.
Laura needs to sit up here.
You know what? It's real. Yeah. I need
Nice. Good recovery, dude.
back, please. And then I need
Oh no.
we can just
I can stand here. You sit down.
you don't mind?
No.
Okay.
We're moving them.
I'm standing. Oh, can I not? Am I not allowed to stand? Here, safe. Okay.
Are we gonna move it? No, you stay there. You stay there. It's locked. It's locked.
No, it's not.
It's not locked.
Shit. Can you hold that for me?
What I?
Yeah.
What am I doing?
Just, I don't know, record stuff. My shoes outside. It's gonna bother me.
That's why I told Johnny, I said, I want to see. No, it's only BTC. Because I didn't really know.
I should zoom into the gray hair right there.
Do I have one?
Yes, right here.
No, I
Robert,
don't.
am I bullshitting?
You got one.
Yes, you do.
Dude, my hair's
One.
blonde though.
No, it's white.
Is it?
White.
Really?
The long one or something right here.
Pull it out. Oh, jeez.
I wasn't
Crazy.
joking.
That's the only one, right?
I don't know. Yeah, let's go with one. I got it. The other side. This man's way out of the bush.
Yeah, I don't have too many. Thanks, buddy.
And the ones you have, you're gonna pull out, huh?
I know. You know how girls are.
I know I'm gonna die out here. We're gonna be finding this frozen chisel. A big block of ice. You can see their good.
Hey, remind me to. Never mind. Let me stop this before I say it.
Should I ask her? What do you want me to call it, Ben? Okay. I just want to double check. The both of you have made this so easy for me. From the moment, much better. They've enjoyed it. Parents are present today. It's important. Family's important. I'll share just a small reason why. They were tasked with a job. And that job was to teach you virtues. Virtues that will help build the foundation of your home. The virtues are love, loyalty, respect, trust, but most importantly is understanding. Your friends are here today. They too are very important because they were tasked with a job. Their job was to help hone those skills that you were taught by your family. So the relationship the two of you had began the very first day the two of you met, and with nurturing came to this day. Now something tells me if I were to stop your ceremony and talk to these guys to my left or these ladies to my right and ask them if the two of you have changed over time, something tells me they're going to tell me yes. I really fear, Ben, that if I ask these guys anything, I'm going to hear stories I shouldn't know about. I don't think the two of you have really changed. I think the maturity of your relationship is deeper. The legal part of this is quite simple. The marriage contract the two of you are now entering into cannot be approached lightly, but thoughtfully, seriously, and well, with a deep realization of its obligations and its responsibility. Ben, with those words said, I'll ask you now if you'll take this woman whose hands you now hold, choosing her alone to be your wedded wife, and will you live with her in the true state of matrimony? Will you love her and comfort her through the good times and bad times, in sickness and in health, honoring her at all times as you remain faithful only to her? Kaci, we take this man whose hands you now hold, choosing him alone to be your wedded husband, and will you live with him in the true state of matrimony? Will you love him and comfort him through those good times and bad times, in sickness and in health, honoring him at all times as you remain faithful only to him?
I do.
As you continue to join your hands together, let me share with you the gifts the two of you bring to your marriage today. Kaci, these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you. They are the hands that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. They're the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. And these are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, the tears of sorrow and the tears of joy. And Ben, these are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and trust me, will comfort you with just the slightest touch. They are the hands that will hold yours when fear and grief racks your mind. They are the hands that will hold children in tender love, soothing them through illness and hurt, supporting and encouraging them along the way. And again, trust me, she will know when it's time to let go. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. They're the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands when even when, wrinkled in age, will still be giving you that comfort, which is the slightest touch. We ask Alvera to come forward with a reading for our couple.
Kaci. I knew before we ever met face to face that we were at the beginning of an incredible journey. And since that day, I've never doubted that we were meant to be husband and wife. Your wonderful smile was the first thing that captured me, and it still brings me warmth every time I see it. I love you for your passion and everything you take on, and how you are honest and you always keep it real. More than anything, I love how much you truly love me. I promise to always be your best friend as we grow a family together and savor the best that life has to offer. I love you, Kaci.
Sounded a little quiver. I didn't know if I had to worry or not. I understand you wish to speak
I do.
publicly.
They're actually holding that. Ben, I love you. You're my best friend. You're all that I've ever wanted in a partner. You're faithful, honest, funny, loving, supportive, and you truly love me for who I am. I cherish the friendship we have enjoyed and look forward to the future as we grow even more. Today, as I give myself to you in marriage, I promise to encourage you and inspire you, to laugh with you, and to comfort you in times of sorrow and in times of struggle. I promise to love you in good times and in bad, when life seems easy and when it seems hard, when our love is simple and when it's an effort. I promise to be the best wife that I can be, so that our marriage can be one of trust and love with overwhelming happiness.
No, she emphasized trust twice.
Trust.
Lots of trust. If I can have the rings, please. I need like one extra hand. Gotcha. Thanks, brother. So after a couple thousand weddings and watching them on television and watching them on movies, I have to admit to you that there's one part of a wedding that I just really can't stand anymore, and that's when the minister says, "The wedding ring, a circle without beginning and a circle without..." So, years ago I said to myself, what can you say about a wedding band that's a little different? Didn't take me long at all. I have to be honest, I don't know whether I stole it from somebody or it popped into my head, but I was sitting at my desk, I looked at my own wedding band, and the words were simple. The wedding band is a symbol of wholeness, perfection, peace, but I think most importantly it's unity. It's an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond that connects. Then on a more contemporary level, it kind of seals the deal. The two of you have made your promises public, and you now seal that with a gift. Good. He's a little anxious.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to marry you for a while.
I got you. Well, here, take the ring. I'll just skip what I was going to say. Put that. No, please. It's like a timeline here, isn't it?
Have to these
If
days.
you wouldn't mind holding that on her finger. I'd like you to hold it there and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and devotion. Let it be a reminder that from this day forward, we are one. Very well done. And now if you'll take this ring, place it on his hand, hold it there and also repeat after me. I give you this ring. Yeah, lick it. There you go. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and devotion. Let it be a reminder that from this day forward, we are one. Now this is where I'm going to ask you to get a little romantic. This is not the kissing part. Hang on. What I'd like the two of you to do is to join your left hands together. There you go. You wouldn't mind taking a step towards your groom. I'd like you to place your right hand on her cheek. And you do the same. And I get everyone here to go, aww. So I create a Kodak moment for you, but I really do this for another reason. I'd like to share with you what the two of you have really now just done. On your left hand, the both of you have that band, that outward and visible sign that I spoke of. No matter where the two of you go in the world, alone or together, others will see this. They'll respect it and know that you've given your soul to someone else. I'd really like to share with you the gifts that you've given. The ring, very important. even gifts that you've given to one another up until this day for various reasons, birthdays, anniversaries, or simply just because. I hate to be the one to tell you this, add them all up together, including the rings on your hand, are actually immeasurable to the real gift you've given. That gift is now in your right hand. See, Ben, everything you were, everything you are, and everything you shall ever be is being held in your right hand. Casey, same to you. Everything you were, are, and shall ever be is being held in your right hand. This comes with a big responsibility, and I share a small piece of advice with every one of my couples. If there's ever a time in your marriage where things get a little rough, can't see eye to eye, can't even agree to disagree, one of you have good sense enough to look down on the band on your hand. Remember this moment in time, most importantly, the promises you made to one another. I guarantee you, your marriage can last a lifetime. You can go ahead and join hands. You wanted to kiss her, didn't you? I saw it coming.
My arm's dying.
I'm going to ask your mothers to come forward with containers, please.
You keep pumping me. What?
Trying to
Get those
get
two.
Knock it off, bro.
Ben and Casey.
trying to get comfortable. Stop.
I'm going to share a little. Thank you so much. I'm going to share a little history lesson with you. Back in grammar school, we were told that the earth was flat at one time. Remember, if we got in a boat and sailed off, you'd fall off and it was all over. In that time, churches took part of unity in marriage. And how they did it simply, and the most recognizable, is the unity candle. 2 candles would be lit prior to the ceremony, simply showing that the families agreed
go to my
with
brother's
marriage.
wedding?
And then during the ceremony, the couple would then light the center candle, extinguishing the 2 side candles, showing now separation from their family
Got it on
to
video.
becoming
It's
one.
funny as shit.
What we found out was on the upside down part of the world, we found there were wonderful celebrations of unity that took place. There was a water well ceremony, and there was a sand ceremony. And what it simply showed us was a little bit different, a little bit more common. You would bring sand from your family, you would bring sand from your family. You would then pour the sand together, showing the mixture, but not over. Similar to the candle being blown out, separating, and 2 becoming one. This shows that no matter what, the both of you will always be intertwined together, as will your friends, your family. So what I'll ask you to do is to simply, equally or separately, whatever design you have in your head, is to pour your sand together. And don't worry about getting it on my coat, it's totally cool. She said you messed up a little. Now you got him afraid. No, all over my coat.
She's gonna get mad if she sees this when you're talking.
Shouldn't give me a beer.
That's nice.
Good.
Did you hear him?
There's a first. Usually the girl gets the last of it.
That guy that just drove by?
If you wouldn't mind. Someone, there we go. And I'll ask the 2 of you to hold this container for just a moment. Out of this container and place it back into its original container. Is as long as your marriage shall last. That's pretty much a lifetime. That's a lot of sand. Yep. Found another job for you. Now, this was non-intentional, so I didn't want to make an analogy out of it, but the following statement had not even knowing that you were into cooking. I know, I'm going to say none of you here know me, but I hope you'll allow me to speak on your behalf for the next couple of moments. Because you see, all of these people have an important role from this day forward. Now, for the last couple of minutes, we've been fishing a goldfish bowl. I want to turn the tide, so to speak. Go ahead and turn and face all your friends and family that are here. Start to stare at them. Now, see, this is the fun part. They start getting their cameras out and taking pictures, and they're smiling and waving. And in a couple of seconds, they're going to start getting real nervous, and they don't like the idea we're staring at them. They start looking around at the water and the sky. Okay, that's enough. We're going to make them uncomfortable. You can go ahead and face each other. I did that for a reason because I want to let you know they are the answer to the success of your marriage. If you look at your marriage as a recipe, again, no cooking analogy on your part. I'd like to share with you understanding that the ingredients to your marriage are the basis that'll make this recipe wonderful. Imagine everyone here that's in a relationship, whether they've been together for a month or 100 years. If you go to each one of these unions represented today and ask them for the one thing that makes their marriage solid and add that as an ingredient to your marriage, imagine the recipe that you'll have. So I'd like to start your recipe off. I want to make sure the two of you add friendship to your marriage. And I hope you'll base that on a mutual trust. I want you to have trust in your marriage and, of course, base that on that friendship. In those ingredients, make sure you have an awareness. Make sure you understand that there's no promise of tomorrow. So live each day to its fullest. In your recipe, I hope you put understanding. Understanding that your interests and your desires are not always going to be the same. So support each other, whatever it is that makes the other one happy. I want you to have, well, a lot of people don't believe in this, or they just haven't added it to their marriage yet to understand how good it is. You know that little inner child inside of you, that's called imagination. Keep that one alive every day of your marriage. And the other one's mirth, from your sense of humor. Add mirth, because trust me, every good marriage needs a good sense of humor. The other two ingredients, you have a whole lot, and everybody here knows it. It's happiness, and I hope you find it in making each other happy. The other ingredient's love, and I hope you find it in continuing to love one another. So by the power vested in me by the church, and because you've stood here before friends and family, and you have made yourself a promise of living in harmony of marriage. Yes, there is harmony in marriage. I've been given the great right to give you the most honorable title a man and woman hold on earth. That title is now husband and wife. Something tells me the two of you have already kissed a few times before today. So we're going to make it a little different. Ben, these are no longer the hands of just your best friend. Casey, these are no longer the hands of just your partner. Right now, this moment in time, you are husband and wife, and we're going to make your kiss a seal to a promise. With that said, you may kiss your bride.
Oh.
What? Made him wait that long, he's getting me, you know what I'm saying? So the moment has been made sacred by your courage and has been blessed by your love. The time for your ceremony is now all over, and time for living your commitment is now begun. If I am asked, I will proclaim to the world that both of you are now well and truly married. Please turn and face your family and friends as the train shows up, as we welcome to the world as husband and wife, Benjamin and Kaci Cole.
Oh, was I supposed to blow bubbles?
That train moves by a lot.
Dude, there's a lot of people that come from San Diego to LA. That little girl, man, I would have killed her.
My bubbles aren't blowing.
Yeah. Quit blowing them into my face. Sam Paula. And Paula. You're fine.
Orange. Must be the tang. orange on my fingers.
Yeah.
The tang.
That is a prom probably right there, right? Yep.
No, it's a wedding.
That's a wedding too?
Yeah.
Which wedding?
Because they.
Thank you very much. And it does give me great pleasure at this time to introduce to you some very special.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Please.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to announce the parents of our bride and groom. First on Casey's side, Mr. and Mrs. Carey and Leon Davis. Parents of the groom, Mr. and Mrs. Sharon and Nathan Cole. These two handsome gentlemen, the ring bearer and junior usher. Give it up for Isaiah Witherspoon and Noah Witherspoon. And now to the good part. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you the Cole wedding party. Miss Janelle Nichols, escorted in by Mr. Ron Corning. Miss Phoebe Vance, escorted in by Mr. Neil Actis. Miss Jamie Kopp, escorted in by Mr. Jonathan Talents.
Again, groove on it. I don't know you.
Miss Meredith Pleasant, escorted in by Mr. Nick Actis. Miss Megan Weiss, escorted in by Mr. Trevor Davis. Maid of honor, Miss Christine Wright, escorted in by our best man, Mr. Brian Kopp. Can we have everyone please rise to their feet and help us in welcoming our guest of honor. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin and Casey Cole. this time, we would like to ask everyone to please take their seat as...
Thank you all for being here. This has been the most incredible day of my life. I really couldn't ask for a better wedding. This has really been amazing. All of my family and my friends and my new family and their friends, and this is just awesome. And I gotta thank definitely my parents, Joe and Sharon, and my new parents, Carrie and Ian. None of this would be possible without you. And most of all, I gotta thank my insanely gorgeous bride here. I love her, and I will love her forever.
Exactly what I said.
He must be doing something.
Almost verbatim.
Yeah. Good thing she didn't hear the conversation earlier. Good thing she wasn't here right for that. Bob and weave.
Yeah.
Bob and weave.
More bobbing than weaving.
Robert. Look at old Robert. Pimpin'.
Yep, old now.
Yeah, you're old. Let's watch that way. Let's watch the...
Hey, John, you got a partner, buddy. Dance with her. 60 seconds on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. Couple number 3.
My mom.
Oh no!
If you'd like to make some noise for couple number 3, Renee and John. Couple number 4 forward to the dance floor.
I can stand up.
Oh, we live? Okay.